Start to shake out your body. Shake the wrist. This is a process of letting go, throwing off anything that's clinging to you. It doesn't need to be here anymore. Let your heels tap on the ground. Let your heels make a little jolt. Go up your body and let that remind your shoulders to release even further. Shake out one leg and the other. Take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. Oh. Turn to one side, turn to the other. Breathe in through the nose and sigh it out. Shake again, really get your leg going. The neck is the most tender part of our body in terms of our spine. So find a way to shake that feels good. So maybe a little bit less in the body so that you can move into the neck in a way that doesn't have you tense up, because we all have a neck. So how can you shake the head in a way that releases? Oh, good. Let the knees straighten and bend so your thighs feel it. Shake the hands really fast. Good. Shake the hands even faster. And then let's rub the hands together. We all know this move when your hands are cold, right? What does it do? Warms you up. Energize those hands. Let the feet separate, bend the knees a little bit. Warm the hands, faster, faster, faster. Warm the hands. Supercharge the backs of the hands as well. Get every part of your hands. The fingers. Rub, 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 rub. The wrists. Bring all of your awareness into your beautiful hands. Your hands have given and received so much in this life, right? Be present to the marvel of your hands. Now, have you gotten the fingernails? Rub them together. Every part of your internal organ systems has a meridian that extends out into your hands and your fingers. So you're sending chi deep into your organs right now. It's just happening. You don't have to believe it or think about it. It's how your body works. Now we're going to take these charged up hands now and bring them up to the face. And smooth out the forehead. Like you do if you're worried, you smooth out the worry lines. And then your thumb can be below the eyebrow and your finger above, and smooth it out. See if your jaw is releasing and relaxing already. And then let the hands rub your head and your scalp. Back of the neck. Massage your head. You have tiny little muscles between the skin of your head and the skull. It doesn't really feel like they're there, right? It's like, where is there space for them? And yet they are. Now, reach for your ears and unfold the ears, pulling them out to the side. And then gently with your earlobes, draw them down towards your shoulders. And then the tops of the ears, you can pull them up. Good. And then bring your fingers to the bridge of the nose and rub the bridge of the nose. And then the fingers come down to the corners of your jaw where it opens and closes. This is the strongest muscle in your body for its size. So open and close your mouth. You can squeeze your teeth together and feel that muscle engage. And then release and relax it and give it a little. And then anywhere else on your face, you can brush down your jaw and flick it away and shake like you're shaking off water. Took a shower and you don't have a towel. What do? You flick the water away and shake it off your hands. Yeah, good. You guys are just exploring. This is great. Brushing off the arm. Brushing it off and flicking, like flick vigorously, like you mean it. I'm ready to release that which is no longer serving me. Find one of those disempowering messages. I'm not good enough. Things never work out for me. I'm worried for my future. Off you go. Shake it out. Good, now let's bring in a new activation. So we're going to be making a sound that's called bing, like B-I-N-G. So it goes like this. We're going to use the middle finger and we're going to rub up the bridge of the nose with 3 sniffs. So it's like, so try just that part. So the breath is, okay? And when we make those 3 sniffs, we're going to rub up the bridge of the nose like vigorously, and then we shoot the hands down towards the floor, lift the eyebrows towards the sky, and make the sound bing. All right, just trust me, go with it. So I'll show you the whole thing together. It looks like this. Bing! Kid you not, learned this from a Qigong master. Very serious. One of the most fun people I've ever met. So now when you make the bing, the most important part is you've got to make the sound out loud, and if, make it quietly if that might alarm somebody. And the eyebrows, you're lifting, you're opening the eyes, and you're lifting the eyebrows to the ceiling. So try a few times on your own. Bing! Bing! It's okay if you sniff more or less than 3 times. It's a few times. Bing! So shoot the fingers to the ground. Bing! A few more times. Bing! Bing! Now bring your hand up and just boop the top of your head. And then relax. Relax. Let your eyes soften or widen or close. And tune in within. Check in with all of you. Do you feel different? You've just activated your energy systems. Well done. So let the feet be wider than hips width apart, and we'll turn from the waist and the hips. So we'll move a little more into the physical body, which also affects the energy body. It's all woven together. So for knocking on the door of life, you're turning from the waist and the hips. Your feet are rooted to the ground. So notice the bottoms of your feet. Let them be steady and strong, like you're holding the earth and the earth is holding you in a beautiful partnership. The earth loves us. The earth loves when we walk on her. The earth loves when we garden. The earth loves when we receive nourishment from the foods, the plants, the animals, the herbs that she produces. The earth is infinitely generous for us. So let the bottoms of your feet open to this exchange. That's what today's class is about. Grounding, fully touching the earth through the floor, through the foundation, it's fine, with your body. Your hands are bumping around wherever they land. Let them move and change. Keep your shoulders down and back so the sternum is lifted. So you have a tall, strong spine. Notice if it's some tension moved up back into your face, into your jaw. Blink your eyes, release your jaw. Try to not let our tension swirl back up into an area that we've already released. Right? We want it to go through the feet into the ground or off the hands like we were shaking. So if it moves back up into the upper energy centers, into the throat, into the face, into the head, into the thinking, bring your awareness back to your feet. Give it to the earth. You can let the front hand come up now and make a gentle fist and tap underneath your collarbone. And take a big breath in right there. And then give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. You showed up for yourself. That's it. No more is needed, guys. You're here. Let's stop creating conditions for the future for when we're going to show up with our 100%, shall we? Let's do that as a collective. And then now you can start letting a heel lift so you're turning, and this becomes tossing. Like imagine that you're scooping with your hand and tossing it away. Looking behind you, feeling this twist deep in your back and the hips. Now if you're lifting a heel, really pay attention to how your foot, what happens when your foot replaces itself on the ground. So it's up and you're in a kind of a balance, and then it's down. Like really connect with the stability that comes in when that foot touches down. All right, slow it down. Let both feet reconnect. And let's move into the water waves, where the hands aren't touching the body anymore, and they're kind of floating. So both hands are moving in the same, both palms are pointing in the same direction. Let your knees soften. Get your feet so steady and let this be so relaxed that it happens by itself. Scan your body for anywhere you're holding and release and open to this flow. Notice your feet, steady, rooted, grounded. And then bring your awareness to the space between your fingers. And notice the liquid air flowing through your fingers. And then at some point, let those hands settle over your navel or the space below your navel. And let's switch on the abdominal breath. So as you breathe in, the diaphragm descends and it feels like your stomach moves out a little bit. And as you breathe out, the diaphragm moves back into your lungs and you feel the navel move towards your spine. Breathing in, there's a kind of a fullness. Hands expand. Breathing out, press a little bit to let all the air out. Breathing in and out through your nose if it's clear. Soften the knees, soften the shoulders, soften the face, soften the mind. Simply breathe. Relax more into this breath. It slows down because you're taking fuller breaths, so you don't need to breathe as fast. And the full exhale is the key to allowing your body to oxygenate properly. It's not about the inhale. All attention now on the exhale. Use your hands to help you. Let the breath go out more and more and more. Keep blowing out. And let the rest of the in-breath be natural. Emphasis on the out-breath now. Relax. And start to move your body and keep the breath going. So now for our class, see if you can be aware of two things at the same time, which actually is asking a lot. Feet connected to the ground, earth has got you, and that breathing. Gently start to flex the wrists. Feet connected to the earth. Full deep abdominal breathing. Add in the fingers and the elbows. Feet connected to the earth. Awareness of the full, complete breath. Relax your face and eyes. Feet connected to the earth. If we go fast, we lose the breath. So how slow do you want to go in these next few so that you can stay rooted in the abdominal breathing? So that you can stay connected to the earth. And then one hand sweeps up in a one-armed backstroke. Watching the hand go behind you for the gentle twist. Now notice if your feet are a little too close together or a little too far apart. How can you adjust to be more steady? So for me, I'm going to separate my feet a little bit more and bend my knees a little bit more. Feet, breath, and then resume. Yeah, that's better. My stance was a little off. Knees have to be soft. Watch the hands. And the other side. Notice your feet adapting continuously. Normally without any thought or awareness. And for today, with all of the awareness. Watch the hands. Open the shoulder, open the back, open the collarbone, open the shoulder blade. So this movement is everything right now. Notice how easy it is to slip off the awareness. If we were in a conversation, I said, do you think you could keep your awareness on your feet for a minute and keep your abdominal breathing going for a minute? You'd say, sure, no problem. In our untrained mind, it's like a squirrel, right? It's okay, just laugh and smile. You don't blame your puppy if you have done no training. A puppy is a puppy. It doesn't know better. Now let this hand come down and let's connect with the waist, and we'll do the hip rotations. You can do these small or large. You can keep the head over the feet, or you can do a big body tilt. Knees are soft. Feet are rooted. Ride the breath. You realize you have a choice that you can ride the breath, your life will become unrecognizable because that is always in the present moment. There's no anxiety in the present moment. Let's go the other way. Notice the feet. Slow it down enough that you're not speeding past the breath. All right. Let the circles become smaller. The hands float in front of your lower energy center. Imagine you're playing kind of an energy accordion here. As you inhale, the hands move apart. As you exhale, the hands come towards each other. Knees are soft. rooted to the ground. Ride the breath. Notice the tingling in your hands. Activated awareness. Slow down the movements of the hands so much now. And notice how it feels different when they're close together versus a little farther apart. Soften the knees, open the feet to the earth, relax the shoulders. Where's that breath? Your breathing becomes so soft and so slow and so diminished now that somebody might not even be able to visibly observe that you're breathing. So we're still 100% aware of it. And yet it's not so exaggerated. Unusual sound, call this to a close. Bring the hands together. I love when the computer's like, move on. So middle pillar now. So we inhale, we scoop up, interlace the hands, look up, press up, lengthen up and twist. Exhale back to the middle. We'll do a few for the back now. Release the hands. And then dip the knees and scoop, like receive from the earth. Interlace, look up, press up, and get as tall as you can as you twist. So you're pushing down and up at the same time, getting taller. Exhale, release. If you do these practices regularly, you actually will get taller. Inhale. I kid you not, I recently had to increase my pant length size. Danielle is like, why are you wearing high waters? I'm like, guess my inseam is longer now. Get taller. You can reverse the effects of aging and gravity, friends. Exhale, float the hands down, staying tall though, okay? So you're lifting the sternum. Inhale, you're pushing down. Get as tall as you can, lift up out of your rooted feet, twist. To the front, and as your hands float down, keep the sternum lifted. One more time. Inhale through the nose, look up, press up, lengthen out, rotate, and float the hands down. Keep one hand down and the other hand up. Simple side stretch. Change sides, coming through the middle. Rooting down through the foot that's on the outside, a little more than the inside foot. Inhale up, exhale over, use your core strength. Keep your head looking forward or up. Exhaling down. Breathe in through the nose, awareness on the breath, awareness on the feet. Stretch. All getting this? This is the essence of practice today we're unveiling, friends. It's not about the movement. And we need to move. We have bodies, they're tight, they're sore. back to the middle. A few gentle neck rolls. That one brought a little tension swirled up into my neck with that one. Neck said, what about me? Awareness on the feet. Yoke yourself to the breath. And release the neck. All right. Shake it out. Bring the hands up to the shoulders as you inhale, arch back. As you exhale, round the back. Last one. Opening the spine up, forwards and backwards. You know what I'll say next? Awareness in the feet, holding the ground as much as she holds you. Stay with the breath. Luxuriate in this movement. It doesn't need to be any more complicated. Use your whole body. The knees are involved as well. Tuck your tail when you're rounding. Go for maximum tilt of the hips. Maximum movement of the hips. And let everything rise up from there. Make a sigh or a sound as you let this one go. All right. So we've been practicing this week the sink pulling pose. This is a beautiful low back release. 70 to 80% of us have minor or substantial low back pain either all the time or it comes and goes. So if you were at a sink, the way you would do this would be to hook your hands over the sink and then you walk your feet away from the sink and you bend the knees as you bow forward. So if you're near a sink and you want to do the sink pulling pose with the sink, you can just go for it, go play. You can also use a table, a windowsill, or the wall is the least good option. But a tabletop can work good too. So if you work at a desk, and you get up, here I'm going to pretend my little chair here is a tabletop. If you work at a desk and you've been there for a while and you stand up, you bring your hands to the desk, walk your feet away, bend the knees, and then bring your heart down to lengthen your back. And first, you try to get your tailbone moving away from your hands. You make yourself as long as possible. The knees will be pretty bent. And breathe there. You'll find an even stretch along the back body and the back of the legs. Send the breath in. And then to come out of it, step 1 foot forward and then use your hands to help you come up. And then bend the knees and rise. And then inhale, reach the hands up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, relax. So let's do it again. So sink or table or windowsill. Being gentle, coming down. Place the hands, walk the feet away, bend the knees, bring the heart towards the earth. Soften and open. Long back.
Keep that length we learned in that last one. And then step 1 foot forward. Use your hands in your core strength so your back can stay relaxed. Come on up. Let's bring that to a close by inhaling, bringing the hands up, and exhale. Let them slide down the front of your body. Notice the relief. Inhale, collect the chi. Exhale, release it into your body. Now for our last one, let's do a meditative move called the fountain. So find your feet wider than hip width apart. We're going to put all of this together. Feet are rooted and grounded, breath is flowing, body is open, energy is activated. And then as you inhale, let the hands float up and float down. So picture one of those fountains like in a pond. And with our flow meditations, we're looking to be effortless. Okay? We've activated and charged it up. So when the breath comes in, the hands can float up. The shoulders are relaxed. Seek to find a way to do this with little to no muscle power. So it can be very small. And the hands are naturally going to be doing a rotation. For them to be effortless. So the knees are soft. Engage your core a little bit. That helps circulate the power that you've generated. So there's a little lift in the perineum. Breathing through the nose. Let your eyes close if that's comfortable for you. And find this fountain that is already happening. It's making the shape of a kind of a torus. The energy. You could visualize the energy rising up, fountaining out, cascading down around you, and then the next breath, here it is again. Soften your shoulders, soften everything, and let this happen by itself. You want to change in your hands or your fingers so that they're helping this. The magnetism in your alive hands also be part of the updraft.
Maybe let it reverse. Let's actually bring it to one hand at a time. So one hand is floating up and then guiding down the middle. The other hand is waiting, palm up at the lower energy center. So we're returning the chi now to the lower dantian. We don't need to do an effort. It's more like a vacuum. We've created the opportunity for energy to flow down the central channel, building and building and building in that space, in the whole center of your body. Nice and slow and effortless here as well. And when this feels complete, let the hands settle wherever they want to be, maybe over the navel, or relaxed by your side or on your hips. And now with all of your attention, rest in the lower energy center. As you breathe in, feel this area brighten, and as you breathe out, let that light get a little smaller and denser. So your whole energy center is glowing. It's the size of a beach ball. Breathe in and out. It's shrinking, the size of a basketball. Breathe in, breathe out. It's the size of a softball. Brighter and ever smaller. Size of a tennis ball. The size of a pea. Brighter and denser. And the size of a poppy seed. Let your hands come up to your heart, covering your heart with both hands, breathing in gratefulness, thanking yourself for taking this time for practice, thanking all of the teachers in your life, everybody who has shaped and formed and guided you. The great beings from beyond and the subtle in the heavens who continuously provide you guidance and wisdom. And then share your gratefulness with the others who are here, everybody who arrived today, together to make this time possible. Thank each other. I thank each and every one of you with all of my heart for giving me this opportunity to share this with you this morning. Truly is an honor.